And welcome to tonight's district championship matchup. The boys this time, Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers versus the Meade County Green Wave. This is Simon Drain, joined tonight by Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett, we got a good one ahead of us tonight.
We do, Simon. We had a treat last night. Lady Tigers picking up that 4-point victory in the girls' edition of the 11th District Final, 46-42. The script for this one is still to be written.
Yeah, and this is obviously a very storied history between these two teams. Last year, met in the district semifinal at Cloverport. One of the greatest games you'll see, definitely ending at least with the alley-oop game winner with time expired to Hunter Barr, who's actually in attendance tonight.
He's in the building.
Saw him walking in.
Wonder if we'll drop any last-second plays for him. Probably a little out of order if that happens, but
yeah. And last time we were in this building for a district championship matchup between both these teams was Kavion Mitchell.
Yeah, 2020.
42 points. And win for the Fighting Tigers. Hopefully, don't know if anybody's going to be having 42 tonight on our side. Hopefully, that'd be definitely help us get closer to winning the game, I'd say. But, a win's a win nonetheless.
Yeah, that was a transcendent performance 4 years ago. 42 points as a senior, as the guy on the team, just took the game over. Couldn't miss from three in the first half. Just a dominant performance. And if we do see a 42-point performance tonight, that would be impressive. I wonder who it would come from. I wonder what some of the early looks at this matchup is, Simon.
I think if we're going X Factor, kind of like we did last night, we did an X Factor.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
This game, for me personally, for Breckinridge County, I have Braxton Tall, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think Braxton this year has been our best defensive player. I think especially perimeter defense, very aggressive on that end of the floor. Very versatile, can guard multiple positions, I think.
Yep.
So I think his defensive prowess, and also definitely very talented on offense as well, and has been, very, second option to Mercer at sometimes in the season, with his scoring ability as well. So I think Devin Spalding, I think going to be another key, but Braxton, I think similarly to how I had Adeline last night as our kind of X Factor.
That came good with your prediction.
She was great defensively and knocked down 2 threes as well. So I think Braxton kind of have a similar effect. But going into the Devin, I was going to mention him as well. Devin Spalding's our 3-point shooter of the team. He plays his best against this team, Meade County. Heading back to last year in our building, knocked down, I think it was 3 threes.
Yeah, 3 total, and then 2 back-to-back,
yeah. And knocked down a couple threes as well, once again, at Meade County, at our place this season. So I think, this is another team kind of like the girls. We are not necessarily the best 3-point shooting team. We have Mercer, of course, who can knock down threes, and Lance and Chase both are very, competent 3-point shooters, but this is a team that usually specializes in knocking down the three to win games. But I think Devin Spalding, if he gets hot in that, that right corner over there, catch and shoot three off a Mercer pass, draw some plays up for him, he can knock down some threes and get hot. 2, 3, 4 threes can swing the course of the game,
It definitely can.
And I think for them, I'd say similarly to how we did the girls as well, I think Hardesty, their best player with the injury, you said the Cade Scott.
Yeah, Cade Scott injury is going to be of course, he was big in that game last year. You mentioned the Hunter Barr game. He made the shot right that looked like, at least the Meade County fans thought it was a buzzer beater to win the game, but there was that little time left. But he's a big game player. Hate to see that, but hate to see him injured, that is. And so
also, along with Hardesty, I think honestly just the overall length as a whole of Meade County, they're a lot. If you just could go on roster by roster, top to bottom, they're just a lot bigger team than Breckinridge County is. Multiple people. They have 3 people 6'5" or taller on their roster. I don't think we have anybody even really coming close to 6'5" for us, and Cade Scott, Trevor Ling, and Hayden Shouse, and Mason Powers, actually. So 4. So that length of Meade County, I think, is going to be a bigger X factor than anything. Offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding as well. Tiger can have to come in there and rebound. I think it might be another big Braden Carmen night on the rebounding side of things. That's what he's known for, rebounding and defense. If he can come in there double-digit rebounding night for him would be huge for this team. And I think, you know, an all-around performance is going to win this Breckinridge County team in the game. So I think all around, with a nice night, I think we'll come out with a victory.
We'll see how it goes, Simon. It won't be too long before it kicks off.
And we will be right back. This is Breck Live. And we are back with just about 7:30 to go here until tip-off of this district championship matchup. Mr. Garrett, do you have any specific, keys for both teams as well, for this potential to get sway the course of the game one way or the other?
Yeah, you touched on the shooting. District games, championship games, rivalry games are not always, but low scoring is common. It's common to see a team not score as much in a rivalry game anyway, because there's that you don't want to lose. You're maybe playing not to lose. So a team that's able to get into a good offensive rhythm, we saw that last night. Neither team, Lady Tigers or Lady Waves, really solidified an offensive flow, because it's hard to do in a game where the stakes are so high. So I think anybody who does that, I know the Lady Tigers and Fighting Tigers are looking to complete a district double, winning both editions of the championship game. Hadn't happened since 2018-19, when you had the Fighting Tigers led by Kobe Poole, 27 points in the victory over Meade County, and then Kayla Young leading the Lady Tigers in that game. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
We'll see if it comes good here, as we are just minutes away. I mean, it's kind of I have an odd feeling of calm for now, but probably won't stay there.
Hopefully, if that's the case, that means we're probably going to be up in this this game if it's that calm. I think we're going to have pretty soon, we're going to have the JROTC and the national anthem, so should stay here for that. And, I think this is going to be a great game. Obviously the rivalry factor of this one kind of adds to how good this game's going to be. I'm interested to see how this game's going to be officiated. I think that's always a big thing with the kind of games like these. The two teams don't like each other. The players know each other, Similar to the girls' game. The girls' game, it was an aggressive game, but you expect that. I don't think it got too out of bounds, I wouldn't say.
No.
I think it was obviously aggressive, but, I think we are an aggressive team, our girls' team in general. And I think that works to them. Obviously district champions, so I think that works in their favor a lot of times. But I think this game will be probably, I'd assume, an aggressive one as well, just based on the rivalry. These are the kind of games that refereeing, I think, is pretty difficult, because you don't want to make it to where we're calling touch fouls consistently, right?
No, that would be very detrimental not only to the teams but also just to the entertainment value.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, and I think this is the main problem with referees you see in games that get too out of hand, is that the referees kind of let it get to that point. When you have, say, a hard foul, there's some talking back and forth. At that point, that's kind of when you step in and you say, hey, this isn't going to continue. Once it gets past that point, kind of all bets are off for both teams. That's kind of how something, unfortunate could happen in terms of overly aggressive, players. So hopefully it doesn't get to that point. I like watching aggressive basketball, especially at this level, but
yes.
kind of just got to play in the middle there of how this game will be played.
Yeah, and there's a soccer. I hate to always bring up soccer, Simon, but there's a soccer saying, the referee had a good game if nobody's talking about him.
Yeah.
Like if nobody talks about the ref had a good game. So that'd probably ring true here. And I don't think it's going to happen, but you also have to be kind of alert to the crowds. I know they're trying to separate the two, but over in the Breckinridge County section on the far side, you have several Meade County fans sitting amongst each other. Of course, we've seen what can happen elsewhere in the region in years past if you have a mixing of the fan bases. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't even think these two fan bases would sink to such levels, but it's you should sit where you're supposed to sit. That's what we'll say.
We get just over 3 minutes left to go. And, back to that officiating thing, I think last night, if you ask Coach Chad Norman and Coach Dina Hacker, I don't think either one necessarily pleased with how the game was being officiated. You could see both of them were pretty animated at times with the officiating.
Yeah.
I think, like we were talking about before, it probably kind of evened out with the bad calls one way or the other, but I don't think it was necessarily the best officiated game. I think it was kind of even in the fact that there was bad calls on both sides. So I think, that's kind of all you can ask for a referee.
Just be consistent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Consistency is the best thing with referees. Not necessarily, if you're going to call this a touch foul, that's fine, but it's going to be that way on both sides of the court. So it'll be interesting for sure. Hopefully that doesn't become a big factor for the referees because, like you said, if the refs aren't talked about, it's probably going to be a good thing for both teams. So hopefully we get a pretty fair officiated game, consistent. Pretty much all you can ask for at this point.
Yeah, and it's the game last night. Very slow first quarter. I think Lady Tigers had the lead 11-5 at the end of the first quarter. And Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers have had a tendency to get good early moments this season. And some of the criticism of them in years past has been falling into big deficits.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is brought on by slow starts and slow third quarters out of the half. But they've kind of sort of knocked that trend to the side as the last 10 games of the regular season, Breckinridge County won 9 out of those 10, the one loss at Owensboro Catholic.
Yeah.
And so if you count the Cloverport win, as we do, that would be 10 of the last 11 have been victories for the team that will be wearing white tonight.
That slow start and the bad, it's kind of like my Lakers, they start slow. Third quarters are always come out of the half slow as well, try to mount the comeback, and it comeback looks pretty good, but you get down by so much, it's kind of hard to overcome what you've kind of put yourself in that position. So hopefully not the case tonight. Tigers start fast, and they, don't have to dig themselves out of that hole.
Yeah, talking about the Lakers, is there going to be somebody hits that superstar LeBron James kind of game tonight? Both teams can hope if they've got that definitely. Performance. That'd be a good performance indeed. Definitely. Still amazing that he's still playing at the level that he is.
39 years young.
Man, that is quite impressive.
9 points away, actually, from 40,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, when's the next game?
Saturday tomorrow, against the Nuggets. So.
Okay, well, if he's not dealing with any load management, he should certainly get that.
Yeah.
Load management, that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's nothing we're going to see at this level. None of these guys are going to be saying, I think I'll sit this one out.
Too young for that.
Yeah, got those young legs.
Yeah. And I think now it's time for the JROTC presentation and the national anthem. So we'll be right back. And be sure to stay here and don't leave, and we'll be back shortly. And we are back. And starting lineups about to be announced for both teams. Mr. Garrett, still got that calm feeling right now?
Oddly, yeah, I do. It's going to probably disappear as soon as the ball is thrown in the air. Oh, we got a little pregame recognition of Breckinridge County Junior Mercer Rogers.
Kind of surprising, no?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I wonder who's. It probably wasn't our idea. Certainly not, but congrats to him nonetheless. Maybe a mind game from the Greenway.
Big congratulations. I just didn't know. I didn't think they'd be doing that here, you know. But I mean, I think there's no place better, I guess you could say. But
well, you say that, but now as the starting lineups are being given, Breckinridge County is the home team as the top seed, but you can see the Meade County PA reading out the Breckinridge County players first. This is not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is borderline disrespectful here.
Hey, you know how to, settle disrespect. You got to show it to them.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a team that plays well during the regular season, no matter where the tournament's hosted, they should be treated as the top seed.
Starters from Meade County. 2 freshmen first, Medley and Schaus. Trevor Ling, the senior.
At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Garrett Hardesty.
Hardesty, the senior as well. The final starter, number 30, the senior, Peyton Johnston. So 3 seniors, 2 freshmen for Meade County. Big game feel here.
Poole, Hardesty, Rogers, Miller, and Carmen for the Fighting Tigers to start it. And, the calm is gone. Let's go.
Coach Jeffrey Grant has a chance to win his first district championship tonight. No place better to do it here than at Meade County. Tip is won by Hayden Schaus, and the game's underway. Johnston, the ball early on. Pass it down low to Hayden Schaus. Hardesty, pump fakes on Rogers. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Jonah Miller. Johnston goes for the steal. Miller on the drive, loses the ball. Stolen by Hayden Schaus. Schaus on the drive, pull up mid-range J, no good. Braden Carmen coming down with the rebound.
Yeah, Mercer says, I got this one.
Slowing it down a little bit.
Oh, in the post,
Shoving match with Carmen early. Carmen with the screen, rolls Mercer. Nice pass in the corner to Poole. He had the layup. Poole's 3. Way long. Publix are taking the layup there for Rogers. Poole was open, but Mercer had a layup. You got to take that one.
Right.
I get it, though, trying to get your teammates involved early and often if you're Mercer, but hey, you get a layup, you take it.
Yeah, it was, as the Meade County crowd chanted air ball, you could remember, Johnston for 3.
Johnston for 3. Good. The bump for Hardesty there afterwards. The senior, Johnston, knocks down the 3.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Lance, he's not going to be worried about the air ball. Lance Poole's going to be locked in on the next potential shot opportunity. And it's still early. Both teams figuring it out.
Mercer to pass to Carmen on the roll. Carmen's layup, no good. Schaus comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Johnston. Johnston to Ling. Ling back to Johnston. To Hardesty, over to Medley. Schaus posting up on Miller. Couldn't get it
almost
to him.
A carry every dribble.
Yeah. It's kind of
how they do it these days.
Yeah. Johnston gets the screen from Ling. Johnston step back 3. It's good. Peyton Johnston rocking that number 30. Maybe channeling somebody from Golden State with those 2 threes early on.
Maybe 2 for 2.
Hopefully not for our sake, but 2 for 2 early on from
two
Johnston.
down, 2 dropping in, yeah.
Tigers down 6-0 early. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first. Poole guarded closely by Hayden Schaus. Mercer, what about the 3?
Hands
Mercer,
all over him.
Hardesty guarding him pretty rough there, and you get a foul on Hardesty there.
We talked pregame about the Fighting Tigers sort of kind of gotten over this bad habit of getting in early holes, but it's still very early.
Very early.
Very early.
Just a little bit over 2 minutes passed here in the first quarter. Inbound to Mercer. Jonah trying to go baseline. A lot of contact there from Hardesty. No call.
Yeah, that.
Brett County fans didn't like that one there.
Yeah, but that's not a call that you're going to get because he's coming from behind the backboard, sort of just jumping into the contact versus having the contact to him.
Posting on Rogers, double team. Swings it over to Ling.
Good pass.
Medley wide open for three. Aiden Medley's three, no good. Schaus with the rebound, puts it up, no good. And Johnston, Peyton Johnston, 8. Fighting Tigers 0 so far. Johnston with the start of his life so far in the district championship.
It's a great start for the Meade County.
Mercer, what about the deep three? Driving on Hardesty. We're going to get a foul. And I think there might have been an argument for a jump ball there, but that's 2 quick ones on Garrett Hardesty. And we saw Peyton Johnston out here practicing very, very early.
Yeah, he was probably one of the first players in the, first people in the gym.
Practicing here with well over an hour to go until actual game time. With Mercer, that's on the first free throw. So, hey, those say with the work you put in, it's what you get out, the results. So, hey, credit to Johnston. Mercer's second free throw is up, and it rattles out. Mercer Rogers puts the pair from the free throw line. Meade County.
Interesting, Hardesty still on the court, Simon. Didn't check out at the free throw opportunity.
Hardesty. Johnson was calling for it there. Ling posting up on Carmen. Some contact there. Ling's hook shot is good. And 1 for Trevor Ling. A very fast start from Meade County.
Yeah, definitely the perfect start for the away team tonight.
And Trevor Ling's free throw is good. (11-1). Fighting Tigers down very quickly. 4:37 to go here in the first. Pass to Hardesty. Hardesty trying to drive on Medley. Gets the pass to Lance Poole. Thought about the mid-range. Jay goes in for the layup. Tough layup from Lance Poole. Gets it to go.
Yeah,
first field goal.
Sort of up and under with that one. He probably could have finished on the right side of the rim. Elects to go down and finishes with the left hand. Nice finish by Poole.
Hardesty stripped by Rogers. Gets it back. Johnston.
It's a turnover.
Turnover. Hardesty looking to push. Hardesty.
Oh, no call.
No call there on the potential charge. Johnston pushes it up ahead. Pass to Medley. Lance Poole going up for the chase down block. Johnston with a putback again. Peyton Johnston, very active so far for the Green Wave with 10 points.
Yeah,
2 threes, 2 putbacks for Johnston. Outscoring the Fighting Tigers himself 10-3, 13-3 so far. And Mr. G, in your eyes, what's really been going wrong with the Fighting Tigers here?
It started early. When Meade County missed their first shot, we turned it over immediately, just with a lackluster dribble up the court, loose ball. I feel like Breckinridge County in the home game, you know, we've got the home crowd back in Tiger Arena earlier. This is not a very friendly crowd, and so you get a couple threes go in against you, hear that roar.
Yeah.
You have to push through that. Can't let that rattle you.
And I think
we look a little bit rattled.
I think this may be one of the hardest, not the hardest place to play in the region. You know, these fans, very unforgiving for the Fighting Tiger players, to say the least. Got to fight through that, though, as Mercer Rogers drives. And 1 for Rogers. Nice response there.
Great coming out of a timeout to get that.
And this may be a game. As the Fighting Tigers win, it may be looked back on as the Mercer Rogers game. Because if they want to win this game, it might have to be a lot of Mercer Rogers early and often for sure, and, you know, throughout the night. That's 3 the old-fashioned way for Rogers, 4 on the night for him.
You know, we talked about Poole, Kobe Poole, that is, 27, Kavion Mitchell, 42. There's a history of Fighting Tigers players having big games against Meade County.
Hardesty step-up three-pointer, no good. Lance Poole comes up with the rebound. Johnston, little contact there on Poole. Lance Poole crossover on Schaus, goes up strong with the layup. Poole's layup, no good. Rebound fought forward. Johnston taking it up. 2-on-2 break. Gets to Hardesty. A lot of steps there by Hardesty catching the ball there. 3 in the corner. Schaus, no good. Carmen with the rebound, and Hardesty looking to push.
The pace of this game is picked up. Mercer,
Mercer
that's
deep three is good. Mercer Rogers.
25 feet there, Simon.
Mercer Rogers.
Ooh, they had some
The
words
deep
for him
one.
in the crowd. He's giving it right back.
And Mercer's not going to be one to shy away from the competition.
Also, you don't want to see that from the students in the crowd. You let the players play.
Honestly, I think that might work in Mercer's favor. Mercer likes that kind of energy. You feed off that kind of energy if you're Mercer. Meade County kind of slowed the pace down a little bit now.
Right.
Hardesty brings it over to Ling, to Schaus, to Medley. Back to Schaus, back to Ling. Ling's three-pointer.
It's way
Not much of a
off.
contest there from Carmen, and probably for a reason there is Ling is way off. Nothing but backboard on that one. Hardesty, it's a screen from Carmen. Hardesty.
He traveled. Yep.
Gonna get a travel on Chase Hardesty. Devin Spalding gonna come in. So is Braxton Tall for Jonah Miller and for Chase Hardesty.
Now there's a definite shooting threat on the court for the Fighting Tigers right now. Poole, Spalding, Rogers, all capable long-range shooters.
Absolutely. We're gonna get a sub in here. Laying out. Gonna have in Ethan Kaiser, 6'4" junior for Meade County. 2:10 to go here in the first. 13-9 after the quick 13-3 start. 6-0 run for the Fighting Tigers here.
Yeah, 6 Mercer Rogers points.
Medley driving on Spalding. Medley,
Never had a
layup no
chance.
good. Carmen with the rebound. Mercer looking up. Mercer loses the ball, fouled.
Oh.
Almost got it to go.
Yeah, almost gets that up and in.
See who they got that foul on.
He's going to go to the line. Little shaken up there.
Hardesty does still have 2 fouls. Something to note here. Still hadn't come out of the game with those 2 fouls. So
Yeah, he's still in there.
Mercer, first free throw up. No good.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit.
Student section letting Mercer Rogers here
I know,
now.
it's a little bit out of bounds for me. But
Mercer second free throw.
best way
Good.
to silence.
Aiden Medley trapped from Poole. Can't leave Johnston open the way he's been shooting tonight. Johnston going to drive on Carmen. Going to get a charge
Offensive foul.
on Peyton Johnston. Braden Carmen. Great defense from Carmen there. That's been his MO all year. He might not score very many points. He might not score at all tonight, but he's going to give it his all. Rebounding the basketball and defensively. 3-point game. Fighting Tigers still down 3. Minute 35 to go. Got to get it past half court.
Get over the line. What's going on there? Maybe getting a little coaching.
They're trying to run a play, but set up. You got to get it past half court first.
Right. Looks like
Devin Spalding open for 3. Give it back to him. Thought about it again.
he's waiting on it.
And a bad pass from Lance Poole. Hardesty looking to push. Between the legs, step back 3. It's good.
If Breckinridge County wants to sort of come back and take control of this game, turnovers have to stop, especially ones that don't need to happen. No turnover needs to happen, but a lot of unforced turnovers so far.
3 threes already knocked down from Meade County so far. Devin, what about the 3? Tough spot here for Spalding. Tough pass from Spalding. Turnover from Spalding. Is Jonah Miller going to come in the game now for Lance Poole. Hardesty going to come in the game now for Rogers.
Rogers,
He's labored coming off the floor. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, that's going to be probably get him in as soon as he can.
Definitely.
Hardesty with the floater.
The floater is good. 5 now for Hardesty. Tigers might have to hope for the final shot. Cross court, bad pass from Braxton Tall. He kind of pump faked it a couple times like he didn't know if he wanted to throw it. He just opted just to go for it. He probably shouldn't have.
Not playing within themselves, Breckinridge County right now. That's an unnecessary pass when you had the top of the key open. I know you might want to find somebody who's open. This isn't the time for the maverick passing.
Hardesty now pass to Medley. Medley guarded closely by Tall. Pass out to Schaus. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Down low to Johnston. Johnston. Kaiser, mid-range J. Kaiser left it short. The Fighting Tigers still down 18-10. We'll be right back to the second quarter of action. And we are back for the second quarter of action in this district championship matchup. Tigers down after the first quarter, 18-10. Not a very inspiring first quarter from the Fighting Tigers, to say the least. Hopefully we can see a better second quarter to go into halftime, potentially cut into this deficit a little bit.
Sure, but very inspiring from Peyton Johnston.
Absolutely.
He on pace for 40 points himself.
Nice cross-court pass to Hardesty there in the corner for three. Hardesty's three, no good. Carmen with the rebound. Carmen ripped. It's going to go. It's going to go.
Goes away to the green wave.
Jeff LaGrange not getting much of an explanation there from the referee.
You got to wonder if it's ripped out of his hand, how is he the last one to touch it? Did he throw it out of bounds?
Not sure. Hardesty, Medley now.
That was very similar to what we just saw at the other end. We talk about consistency, and we don't want to descend into too much ref chat, but you like a consistent call.
Yeah. Schaus, guarded by Miller. Gets to Johnston. Johnston, wide open three. No good. Good look, though, for Peyton Johnston.
That's probably his best look of the game.
Mercer gets to Jonah Miller. Jonah Miller, they're packing the paint. Meade County, all five guys tough. Layup from Hardesty. And Meade County right now is packing the paint and daring the Fighting Tigers to knock down outside shots.
Blocked by Poole.
Blocked.
Hardesty at the other end.
His layup, no good. Mad dash right now between both sides. Can slow it down. Hardesty. We're going to get a foul on Mercer Rogers.
Yeah.
On Hardesty. And Coach Jeff LaGrange
wants an offensive foul.
LaGrange is not very happy.
When I talk about not being ready and having them being rattled, missing layups, that's a sign of a rattled team.
Nice block from Lance Poole.
Yeah, that was a big
Hardesty
momentum.
has the layup there, couldn't knock it down. Johnston gets the Hardesty, catch and shoot, fading three, no good. Jonah Miller with the rebound, coming down with it. Still 18-10, no points scored by either side this quarter. Lance Poole in the corner.
Yeah,
this zone, this is a little 3-2 zone. It's kind of 3-2, but then 3-2 packing the paint, and LaGrange is.
Yeah, that was Carmen was climbed on there. And Meade County offensively, they're opening the door for Breckinridge County. A lot of missed shots, but unable to take advantage. And this will suit Meade County down to the ground, just watching a lot of perimeter passes.
We're not going to drive. Try to get it to Carmen. Carmen, layup and one. Going to be a foul on Schaus. His first. We're going to have Michael Blackman come in the game now for the freshman Aiden Medley for Meade County. Braden Carmen's free throw up. No good.
Yeah, not a
strong suit of Braden Carmen.
Yeah, but you never know in a title game, but that one unfortunately doesn't drop.
Schaus gets to Johnston. Johnston to Hardesty. Down low to Shells. Guarded by Miller. Great defense from Jonah Miller. Braden Carman couldn't get a rebound to go, but I think might have been pushed in the back a little bit by Johnston, but no call from the ref.
Yeah, and there was an element there of two Fighting Tigers going for that rebound.
Yeah.
You can't fault them for trying to secure it.
Just under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Blackman, Lance Poole gambles, not the guy to gamble on, and he makes Lance Poole pay. Peyton Johnston, third three of the night, 13 for Johnston. Tigers 12, outscoring them by himself now.
And it's just something, Simon, about we gave up the shot, inbounding the ball.
Mercer, deep three for a response, no good.
Just taking forever to get it over the line, just kind of looking sluggish, sort of timid.
Hardesty.
Mercer comes down with foul. Surely, no call.
Get a break. Now Hardesty going for the Euro. Gets it to go.
Stepped around Ling to get that one to go. Who you could see was thinking about taking a charge.
Hardesty back to Johnston. Johnston,
that's going to be
bad pass. Hardesty comes down with it. Pull up mid-range from Hardesty. No good. Braden Carman with the rebound. Off to Rogers. Rogers looking to push. Has Poole in the corner. Lance Poole, corner three. Bang. Lance Poole knocks on the corner three. It's a word for the Meade County bench.
You knew he wasn't going to miss the second one. He's a big game player, big moment, not afraid.
Johnston going to drive on Hardesty. Blackman wide open for the three. Michael Blackman with the miss. His first shot of the game, no good. Lance Poole. Lance Poole for three once again. Poole, three is good. And Lance Poole, hyped. The big back-to-back threes. Fighting Tigers within one. Going to keep it here from the timeout.
All the Breckinridge County fans on their feet.
And Lance Poole was moving back before that shot even went down. He knew.
He knew.
It's that feeling.
And the dream start for Meade County is starting to evaporate. Only a 1-point game now.
And Lance Poole is one of those players that he feeds off of the energy from him doing positive things on the court. You know, he knocks down a three. That makes him play better, you know. Knocks another three. He's sprinting to the bench after the timeout. You know, he's feeling it right now.
Big block on the defensive end, too.
I think it's gonna inspire him even more. He's been great defensively so far, but even more so, you know. Lance Poole with 8. 2 big back-to-back threes. Tigers within 1.
Whew.
Interesting that we've seen us. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I'm glad you did.
Hardesty, you know, Hardesty still with the 2 fouls. Hadn't come out of the game so far yet tonight.
Yeah, he's played well managing that for Meade County.
I think as a coach and probably as a player, too, he probably hadn't even registered in his mind. He has 2. You're just playing to play right now. You're playing for a district championship. You're not worried about foul trouble. Blackman, corner 3. Blackman gets it to go. 5th 3 as a team so far for Meade County. Mercer, tough drive.
Gets the foul.
I think that might have been on.
It's on, I think it was Johnston. That's 2 on him.
Second on Johnston. If we can get him in foul trouble, we're in business. He can get to come out of the game, though. Mercer on the curl. Thought about the 3. Hasn't. They left him way long for Mercer Rogers. Uncharacteristic of him.
Yeah, just like Poole, though, he's going to forget that
He's
shot.
already knocked down a couple. He's already knocked down 1, excuse me. Schaus, Johnston, thought about the 3.
Tall, good job.
Back to
chasing him
Ling.
off of it.
Ling's open 3, no good. A lot of threes taken in this game.
I know.
So far. Ooh, Jonah Miller, nice cross on Schaus.
But Schaus gets
his pocket picked, and nice.
Miller.
Miller with the dive on it. And Jonah Miller, he didn't come down with it, but that saved a turnover and created a Breckinridge County basket. Jonah Miller down on the ground for the 50-50 ball. That's 10 leading Breckinridge County now for Lance Poole. Schaus driving on Miller. Tough shot for Hayden Schaus. Using that frame.
Still 4 points. It's been 4 or 5. We saw that theme last night in the girls' game. It was Breckinridge County with that lead. Meade County with it here.
Now for the Tigers on the floor, we have Rogers, Tull, Poole, Miller, Brockman for the Green Wave. Blackman, Johnston, Schaus, Ling, and Hardesty.
Looks like we took 30 seconds getting people in the right position for a play.
Mercer now guarded closely by Blackman.
I don't think we know what's going on,
Jeff
Simon.
LaGrange not very happy with the lack of movement. Now Mercer passing low to Brockman. Brockman blocked.
Yeah, that was
Battling to Mercer with a lot of contact there on Hardesty. Going to get Miller. There's a lot of contact from Mercer, kind of above the head too. Kind of a little chop block above the head and neck area there.
what we saw in the last offensive possession for Breckinridge County to win this game can't happen again.
Those are
50,
kind of
50 seconds. People are looking around. What do I do? Sometimes you just want to let them play.
Yeah. And those are the kind of things that we had issues with last night in the girls' game. There was kind of a point in the second quarter where we were kind of just Caroline dribbling the ball, top of the key, nobody really moving, and kind of just hoping she drives and either draws a foul or knocks on a layup. So we're going to get a sub. Spalding in for Miller.
Yeah, Rogers on the bench now for the Fighting Tigers. As Hardesty checked in for him just a second.
See how these Mercer Rogers minutes fare.
Yeah.
The Fighting Tigers here.
Well, Poole has shown he's up for the game. Even right here, see, we're taking a lot of time, like a.
And to Meade County's credit, Meade County's getting to their action quick, and they've gotten a lot of open looks they haven't knocked down. Hardesty's had a couple threes. Like right there, these passes, we're trying to force it. Tall on the ground. Got it to Brockman. Spalding now. Double teamed. Tough cross-court pass.
That's a tough pass.
This is why I don't think you can have Mercer off the court for very long, because it just kind of, everything just looks kind of scrambled.
Yeah, Poole set up.
The best look here, probably going to get you to probably a deep three from near the pool. Spalding, yep, 2 cross-court passes and just.
Saves it, stepping in.
Another cross-court pass, just like a mad dash here. Lance Poole going to go up and almost had the and one there.
Yeah.
And even so, the result isn't necessarily the worst. We got to go to the line, Lance Poole, but Mercer going to come back in pretty quickly. That was just bad offense from the Fighting Tigers there. Just back-to-back, just kind of Devin and Lance throwing it back and forth across the court to each other.
4 cross-court passes.
Almost a turnover.
That cannot be any play that's drawn up.
Lance Poole knocks on the first one, and just the offense just looks kind of stagnant for the Fighting Tigers now. If it isn't a deep three, the looks aren't really coming for the Fighting Tigers as Lance Poole knocks on a pair to cut the deficit back to a one-possession game. Just under 1:30 to go here in the first half. Johnston. Schaus hands it off to Hardesty. Blackman now. Guarded closely by Braxton Tall. Great defense by Tall there. Hardesty gets it down low to Hayden Schaus. A lot of physicality there from Mercer. A lot of hand checking here. Hardesty, a deep three-pointer, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Johnston's three is no good. Mercer coming out the rebound. Hayden gets it over to Hardesty. Lance Poole, corner three. Good! And Lance Poole is on one, shaking his head. He is on one right now.
15 points for Poole in the first half. Ties the game. 37 seconds to go.
3 threes in the first half for Lance Poole. He's in that mode. Blackman, fade away three. No good. Rebound out to Peyton Johnston. Behind the back from Johnston. Gets to Ling. Gets to Blackman. And Meade County coach orders him to just pull it back out.
Yeah, Coach Trippier wanting to hold for a last shot.
Hardesty,
calling X, whatever X is. Let's find
Hardesty
out.
on Rogers. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, Ling is lurking for a screen here.
Ling screen on Hardesty. And Ling is wide open, but fumbles the pass.
Fumbles the pass.
Lance
Poole first
on
to the
ground.
floor. Prevents the Meade County basket with that excellent defense.
A nice end to the first half. 27-27. All due to some heroics by number 23 in white and maroon so far. Very, very fun first half of play. We'll be right back for the second half of action. Stay with us. This is Breck Live. And we are back for the second half of action after a thrilling first half between these two teams.
Oh, yeah.
In the district championship. To start, some takeaways from the first half of Breckinridge County. 2 words, Lance Poole for the Fighting Tigers. Lance Poole with 4, I think it was, 3 threes maybe?
1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm saying like I'm looking down at what I wrote. I was so intense. I've just got a bunch of scribbles. 1, it's 3. 3, yeah.
3 Lance Poole threes. 15 so far.
Yeah.
On pace for 30.
On pace for 30. I mean, we've talked about big games for wins for the Fighting Tigers against this opponent in this game. Kobe Poole, 27 points in 2019. Kavion Mitchell, 42. Lance Poole, question mark. At least 15.
I think what's so special about Lance, too, is that, I was a big advocate last year. I thought he should have been playing a lot more because I thought, his value, some of the things that the team lacked last year, athleticism, defensively, I think that he could have provided that for last year's Fighting Tiger team. And, this year, a guy who kind of waited his turn, getting that opportunity, getting that shine now, only a junior as well, he's made the most of his opportunity. And right now, if he plays a half like he had in the first half, Fighting Tigers will be on a pretty good trajectory to become district champions.
And also, only when you think about other contributors, we're seeing stuff off the ball. Jonah Miller, no real points tonight, but that where he got the back tap and looked like he'd lost the ball, but he dove, just threw himself straight to the floor and managed to re-energize that possession, which Poole was then able to bank in his 10th points of the game, 9th and 10th on that off that hustle from Jonah Miller. So there's stuff showing up that's not going to be in the stat column, because how many guys getting it picked from the back would just kind of shrug and sigh, but he just threw himself to the floor, and that's what it's going to take. It's the starting 5 out there for both groups.
Some things to note here for Meade County: Johnston and Hardesty both with 2 fouls. Hardesty did a pretty good job of picking up into those fouls as Medley's pull-up J, no good. He got 2 fouls early in the first, didn't come out of the game, and didn't pick up any more. So,
Fighting Tigers this season, especially down the stretch of the campaign, have had great third quarters, just coming out and just crushing their opponents.
Braden Carmen goes up strong on Ling, and Lance Poole goes down hard.
Oh, that's off the
way off.
Blocked by Miller.
Going to Miller now. Going to get a jump ball.
Jump ball. It's going to go to the Fighting Tigers. You kind of see Meade County swarming every rebound, and you know that's going to be coming. Poole is trying to see if he's favoring his.
Trying to walk it off.
Yeah.
There.
Still at might as well be 0-0 right now.
27s. 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. Mercer Rogers tried to get it to Miller. Pass stolen by Johnston. Hardesty passing it to Johnston. Johnston had the 3. Swings it over to Ling. Ling to Medley. Medley in the corner to Schaus. Schaus up top to Ling. Ling to Medley off the screen. Medley going to drive on Carmen. Some contact from Carmen.
It's good defending from Braden Carmen.
Very good. Carmen can get the rebound, and Rogers now looking to push.
And every game's going to have players that are just feeling it.
Push in the back.
Shove in the back.
Ling.
I can read lips, Simon, and I can just Carmen's. It's. Don't worry, it's appropriate. All game he's done that, and we saw it first possession.
A lot of it,
yeah.
One of those things where Ling kind of just shrugged it off. Thought he could kind of get away with it there. I mean, if you get away with it early, you're going to keep on doing it until it gets called. So I can't blame Ling
him
necessarily, but something that's got to be called pretty consistently. Now Hardesty with the steal on the weak pass from Chase Hardesty. Hangs in the air for the layup.
Rogers in there fighting for that rebound. No need for that pass.
And the nice Euro from Hayden Schaus. This is the point, but now.
It's like, does either team want to get it together here in the second half?
Mercer said kind of just slow it down. He looked off Rogers. He looked at Mercer, kind of looked him off and just tried to throw it deep to Lance, trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it didn't hurt him as
both teams.
Schaus missed the point-blank layup.
Oh,
Miller now a bad pass.
Like,
and another turnover. These unforced errors.
This has been
These are the things that can lose you key basketball games. On both sides, 2 missed layups from Hardesty and a 1 from Hayden Schaus there, and back-to-back bad turnovers for the Fighting Tigers as well. So
the only saving grace is Meade County's been just as poor to start the second half.
Johnston catch and shoot 3, no good. Tipped from Carmen, tipped from Poole. Hardesty comes down with it. Free throw line jump shot is good for the first point of the half. 8 now from Hardesty.
And the Fighting Tigers, they've gotten the ball to Chase Hardesty. Everybody's kind of stood around and then turn it over. That's been the blueprint.
Miller, handoff to Hardesty. Hardesty
was going nowhere.
Drive. Lance Poole. What about top of the key 3? Lance going to drive. Tough layup from Poole. No good. Carmen. Second chance. Braden Carmen. 4 points now on the night for him.
Yep. Still tied here.
Schaus, kind of a weak screen there. Ling, let Darren Ling to shoot that corner 3. Carmen kind of left him open down on the other end. Another time, Miller going up strong with the layup, no good. Blackman
just
with the rebound.
A lot of forced buckets.
Schaus the push. Hardesty, flyby.
Good recovery, though, from Miller to get back to contest that shot.
Carry there from Blackman. Spin move, Hardesty. Soft touch from Garrett Hardesty on the mid-range J. Back-to-back mid-range jumper for him.
Yeah. Fighting Tigers, 0 offense. This has been maybe so far, first half of a quarter, their worst quarter this season offensively.
Probably you could argue the first quarter that we saw, they went down 13-3 off some Peyton Johnston magic. That could probably rival.
And even right here, what are we thinking here, Simon?
It's not much of anything. I mean, kind of a weak attempt there. Hardesty had Lance Poole out on the wing for the 3.
Yeah, and you like to watch the body language, and it just doesn't look good from the Fighting Tigers right now.
And now you got Johnston wide open for 3. Peyton Johnston, another one. That's 4 threes now for Peyton Johnston.
I mean, right now, look at the Fighting Tigers. Mercer Rogers bringing it up, orchestrating. So you see a little fight here.
Everything's just too slow. Nothing is, you got to speed up. You're not in a rush. There's no shot clock, but you got to just speed it up. Lance Poole, corner pocket, no good. Braden Carmen with the rebound.
Good pass.
To Poole. Braden Carmen rebounding, coming up clutch once again, and Lance Poole converting. 17 for Lance now. Schaus going to take the 3. No good. Lance Poole coming up the rebound, and Lance looking to push. Lance tipped from Schaus. Miller now. Another potential turnover.
It's
going to be a loose ball foul. It's going to be on Trevor Ling.
Yeah.
Toll in the game now for Miller. Brockman now for Carmen.
Yeah, now Brockman's got some big shoes to fill here. Carmen's been about the only, well, I don't say the only, but one of the few bright spots this quarter for the Fighting Tigers with his, not only his presence in the paint, but presence of mind to make that pass to Poole for the layup.
Kaiser also in the game now. Very physical with Brockman in the game for Trevor Ling. Lance trying to drive on Schaus. Hand off to Hardesty. Tigers offense still looking stagnant.
Yeah,
this is a possession that just feels like it's going to end in, speak of the devil there, I'm saying the turnover, and Schaus takes it all the way. Too stagnant and too lackadaisical with the passes.
The passes are too slow, and it's obvious where they're going to try to go with it.
Look at Kaiser now, physical with Brockman down low. Brockman screen.
Hardesty not ready to catch that pass.
Hardesty went for the layup, and he's fouled.
Meade County's been able to open a 5-point lead in the quarter. You know, we've said maybe the unfortunate habit of a slow third quarter is behind us. Well, not so far.
Hardesty, first free throw up. No good. I think we got Spalding set to come in for Hardesty, and I think Spalding is something that this team may need at this point in time with the stagnant offense. Only 4 points so far this quarter. Hardesty knocks down a pair.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 1 for 2.
The one thing that Spalding is not, he's not shy. He's not going to be timid if he gets that ball with a shooting opportunity, and that we need a little bravado.
Some Devin Spalding threes are always big thing. Light the crowd up, get the crowd back into it.
Tall rips.
And Tall layup, no good.
He had Spalding there, but still good defense.
He's going to try to go for a little bit of pump fake there, get his man in the air, but Hardesty. They get a foul on Mercer Rogers. Second on Rogers. Johnston, tough time getting the ball inbound to get it to Michael Blackman. Double clutch, mid-range J for Michael Blackman. Gets it to go. 5 for him. And the Waves back up by 6.
It's one of the hardest things in basketball, making that comeback and having it stick. It didn't stick for the Fighting Tigers from the first half.
Guarding Poole closely. Braxton Tall, tough. Just a bad shot there. Fighting Tigers offense just is not looking good right now.
It's not. It's been a poor quarter.
Blackman now over to Peyton Johnston. Johnston's 3. Front rim.
Yeah, that's a break for the Fighting Tigers. He's been clinical from 3.
Lance Poole, straight away 3. Looked good from here, but
it had the line, just not quite long enough. And Meade County's in a comfortable position here after having extended the lead with the ball in their hands under a minute in the quarter.
Rogers holding his ground now against Hardesty. Schaus will push off there on Toll. Schaus going up over Toll. Mid-range up to go. And the thing I said was the length of Meade County. We can't really match up too well against a guy like Hayden Schaus, who's 6'6", you know. It's tough having Mercer out there guarding Garrett Hardesty. Mercer's fighting out there hard. And
blocking foul on the way to the basket there.
I don't think the foul was on Schaus, because I think Schaus, you gonna get a foul on Schaus there? Because on Kaiser would say, because Schaus definitely got Rogers clean going up.
That was a clean block. It's below, stepping in to take the charge, but just arrived a little late.
Fighting Tigers down 8 now after being tied going into the half. Mercer, first free throw, good.
This Poole's going to have a seat. That's Rogers with 9, chance to bump it to 10. Somebody's going to need to not only score, but have to get some stops too.
10 for Rogers. He knocks on a pair. Sure, Meade County may opt to hold for the final shot.
You never know. Johnston might let one go early.
Blackman corner pocket 3. Good. Mercer, 3, buzzer beater. No good. As Michael Blackman knocks down a huge 3 to end the quarter to send the Wave up by 9, 43-34. Green Wave up, headed to the 4th. Not a great quarter for the Fighting Tigers at all. Only 7 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 16-7 that quarter. And if the Fighting Tigers are going to win, now it's going to be from a come from behind 4th quarter. It's either going to be a quarter for the ages for the Fighting Tigers leading to a victory, or a game where it's just going to be unfortunate that the performance just wasn't there. It hasn't been there in the 1st quarter nor the 3rd quarter. 2nd quarter was fine, but if that trend continues, fourth quarter, it's time for a good quarter. So I guess there's some hope for some reason to be optimistic, and there's no reason not to be. Basketball, talk about this all the time, it can change in the blink of an eye. But the Fighting Tigers are going to have to put the fighting into their name. Not literally.
Hopefully not, anyway.
No.
Fighting Tigers, 9 minutes left to turn the tides to win the 11th District Championship. Meade County starting off with the ball. Peyton Johnston, who's been hot all night. 4 threes in the night for him. Kaiser, Braden Carmen rips it from him. Braxton Tall on the ground for it. Ball ends up in the hands. Lance Poole on the ground.
And now it's
Schaus comes up with it. Schaus over to Johnston. Over to Blackman in the corner to Hardesty. Wade's going to slow it down now.
And the worry for both teams, no matter the outcome of this game.
Blackman got Poole in the air, got Carmen in the air, and Michael Blackman, what a move.
Yeah, I was going to say, Simon, that the worry for the teams is it doesn't matter what that region draw is. Playing like this, it's going to be a one-night home for both teams.
Carmen now. Some contact there. Tall on the putback. Tall at the line. Free throw long. As Ling comes in now for Kaiser.
They're starting the quarter, it was 9, now it's 11, and a minute has passed.
Tall knocks down the second, split the pair. Tigers down 10.
It's not
the press.
Yeah, it's not over though. Can't give up the hope.
Johnston to Schaus, Schaus to Ling to Blackman. A nice about quarter and a half here for about Michael Blackman. I will say, Ling's three knocks it down. Second three for Trevor Ling.
And there's a certain freedom playing when you have a big lead. Everything's easier with the lead.
Carmen jump pass. Hardesty top of the key three. Hardesty's three knocks it down.
Showing some spirit.
Pass inbounds to Peyton Johnston. Gonna get a timeout. Full timeout, Meade County. We'll keep it here. 6:23 here to go. Tigers down 10, 48-38. These final 6:23. Gonna be the most intense high school basketball you're gonna see. And you know,
no doubt.
I think it all comes down to the Tigers haven't been great defending the three. I think the opposite end is, I think Meade County, in a way, kind of not necessarily from Lance, but outside of Lance or Mercer, they're kind of daring the Fighting Tigers to take the three. You know, they're letting, you know, those open threes in their zone. They're kind of just corner three from, you know, certain people. They're going to let them have that. You know, that's what it comes down to. And at the end of the day, you know, you got Ling, who's knocked down 2 threes. Johnston, who's knocked down 4. You know, Hardesty's knocked down a 3 in this game.
Right.
Blackman.
They've been on fire from behind the arc.
Blackman's knocked down 2 as well. So, you know, again, as a defend the 3, run them off the three-point line. At the end of the day, you maybe want them to try to get to the basket more so than knock down these open threes. You know, they have the length advantage on us with Schaus and Hardesty and Ling, but at the end of the day, we got to convert on offense to win this game. We're down by 10 points. The clock will be on their side from this point on.
Yep, no shot clock. Jinx. Just kidding. Simon. We need you.
Johnston now.
It's good defense from Tall. It's always a bit of a gamble, though. If you don't get that, that's a layup. But he did get the deflection. Now, I understand trying to go for it, trying to make something happen.
Johnston Try to get it to Shouts. Braxton calls the steal.
He's pushed, no doubt.
Gets it to Hardesty. Hardesty looking to push. Might need to slow it down now. Corner to Rogers. Over to Lance Poole. Wing three by Lance Poole. Lance Poole's had it going tonight. That's 4 for Lance Poole.
Yeah, 20 points too, Simon. 4 threes, 20 points.
Deficit back down to 7. Under 6 to go here in the fourth. Forced turnovers. Knocked down threes. A pretty good recipe to win basketball games.
Definitely.
Spin move by Hardesty.
That
Tough
should be short.
move. Tip pass.
Ah.
And Meade County comes back down with it. Hardesty.
Got a secure loose
Blackman
balls.
open. Got Lance in the air.
That fouled hard by Carmen.
Carmen is fouled.
Yeah, missed the ball going for the block. Caught him on top of the
Lance in the
head.
air again, similar to the play he had. Made that layup for Carmen earlier in the quarter.
Yeah.
Gonna have Jonah Miller set the check in. We'll see who for.
This group out here for the Fighting Tigers has been able to actually put together a little consistency. I don't know substitution because Carmen's only got 2 fouls, and he's one of the most energetic players on the court.
Yeah, I think you got to keep him in for rebounding purposes. We're already a small team, but he's the rebounder of the group. Blackman, 12 on the night, knocks on a pair. Tigers back down 9. You got to go quicker at least for the Fighting Tigers now. You got to move quicker with some urgency. Lance has Chase in the corner. Chase jabs, trying to make the moves on Blackman. Gets it out back out to Mercer. Mercer driving on Hardesty. Tough layup from Rogers.
A lot of contact on that drive too. Still 7.
Mercer picking up Hardesty full court.
That's got to be. Oh, they're
We're
giving it
foul
on Mercer.
Rogers.
That's egregious, Simon.
And the fans are letting this referee have it. And Jeff LaGrange,
yeah,
incensed.
That's not. Well, I'll have to see it again because that looked like Rogers got cleaned out in the face. I have to see it again.
Clean will swing away on from Hardesty to Rogers there. Ling loses the ball. Miller diving for it.
Poole on to the ball as well. Gets the jump ball.
Fighting Tiger basketball. Not very much fan reaction here, so I think the fans are kind of just trying to just calm down.
Catch the breath on that because I mean it's going to be it's
getting physical.
Gave me a string of sentences together, Simon.
Just a little bit over 4:30 to go here in the 11th District Championship game. Mercer Rogers taking his time. I don't know if we need to be taking our time here with the clock not on our side here. Jonah Miller orchestrating the offense. Hand off to Tall. Tall drive.
That's
turn
a tough
around
shot.
mid-range J. No good. Miller rebounds. Blackman deflects it. Miller corner 3. Hardesty. Lance Poole, the hot hand.
Oh, we've got a foul on Ling.
Foul on Ling.
Yeah.
I think it's might be 4 on Trevor Ling.
It is.
4 on Trevor Ling.
Shot was off from Poole, but it's a good look.
Excuse us for any vulgarity here from the opposing student section. Breck Live obviously does not condone any.
No, it's a family event.
Mercer, hand off to the corner. Miller, nice cross-court pass. Hardesty for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Chasing it down, though. Ling gets the Shouse. Blackman on the break. Blackman circus shot layup, no good. Hardesty looking to push. And we're going to get a double dribble.
He never stopped dribbling,
Stopped dribbling.
He never stopped dribbling. It was all left hand all the way. How can it be a double dribble if he doesn't stop dribbling?
Hate to harp too much on the referees. This has not been a great fourth quarter refereed. And Johnston gets the layup to go.
It's going to be 9.
Furious.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really blame him. Don't want to be looking to pick up any kind of technical foul, but from our perspective, Chase is dribbling with his left hand. He's coming up the court. He gets double teamed. He's bumped, and the whistle goes, and the signal is double dribble.
I don't know if they meant travel. I don't know if it was a heat of the moment. They just had to throw up some kind of signal to give an explanation. But if you were going to call something, I think a foul would have been the more appropriate.
Sure. Something.
I don't think Chase, at the end of the day, Chase never picked up his dribble. That's just the fact of, what it was. They wanted to call a carry. I could see that more than a travel or a double dribble, excuse me. So I don't know. Maybe the refs on something that we didn't. We're not on the court, but we get a pretty good vantage point from where we're at up here.
Yeah, it was right in front of us.
A lot of the fans agreed with us, the Breckinridge County fans either way. Meade County fans probably agreed too, but they just didn't want to say it. But
yeah, and we talked about the time being a factor. It's still 9 points, the deficit.
No shot clock. 3:38 to go. Tigers ball after the layup from Peyton Johnston. Johnston with 18 tonight, the senior, in a pretty solid district championship game.
I saw Chase talking with the official on the baseline, getting ready to inbound the ball. They were making the double dribble sign and had a bit of a laugh. They both smiled about it. Don't know what that was, but only he's going to know that.
Can't worry about it now.
Can't get it back.
3:30 to go here in the district championship game. Pass to Lance Poole in the corner. 20 on the night for Poole. Lance Poole nowhere to go. Turnover. We get a foul on Jonah Miller.
Yeah, Miller not able to bring that one in. He had a good position, just unable to secure the pass. Third foul of the quarter for the Fighting Tigers. Meade County not going to be in any hurry. They're going to be able to get any shot they want.
Johnston. Hardesty now pull up jump shot over Miller. Rattles out. Bling rebound. Back at the Peyton Johnston. Johnston step back three. Rattles out. Over the back, I think, in my opinion, from Hayden Schaus there.
No whistle.
Mercer going to push. Mercer corner pass to Braxton Tall. Braxton Tall's three. Good.
Oh, yeah. Breckinridge County needed that one.
First field goal of the night. Lead back down to 6 for Meade County. 2:40 to go here in the ball game. Tigers playing aggressive on defense.
Ling had a layup
there.
if he just rolled to the basket.
Tigers don't need to foul. They can't let Meade County just sit back and waste the clock. You got to play up. Jonah almost had the steal there.
Jonah's tried that twice. He's going to be whistled for that.
Schaus trying to drive. I think they got Lance maybe on the foul there.
Yeah, 6 points. 4 fouls for the team. Carmen finally checking back in with only 2 fouls. Under the basket, Johnston's going to take it out.
Some pushing off there.
Yeah, they're not going to call it.
They're not going to. It's not going to get called, but
not if you can punch in the face.
Miller pass from Miller. Maybe get an and one here from Schaus. Contact. And Jonah Miller tried to predict the and one as it was happening. Maybe I just thought I'd speak it into existence there a little bit, but
can't blame you.
Miller.
He's going to have free throws.
Had the opportunity, and he's going to get free throws. And this aggressive kind of defense is working. Miller gets the steal. Miller, first free throw. Good. First points of the night for Jonah Miller. Jonah Miller, second free throw up. Jonah Miller, second free throw, good. Miller knocks on a pair. 52-48. Tigers down 4. Just over 2 minutes to go here. And we're going to get a foul on Jonah Miller.
That's free throws for Hardesty.
Can't fault Jonah for trying.
Can't fault him for trying. Ball was there for a second. He was just a little too far away. So Hardesty's got a chance to extend the lead back to 6.
Hardesty free throw. Good. Hardesty calm walking up to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to – this is the gym where they practice their free throws.
Hardesty, second free throw up. Second free throw, good. 2 big ones for Garrett Hardesty. That's Chase Hardesty going to come in for Jonah Miller now.
Got to be thinking maybe for some shooting.
Jonah's a good shooter in his own right, not in a big one. Remember last year in the district final against Hancock. Big one to tie.
Yeah. Something's going to have to happen if we go under 2 minutes.
Mercer drives. Mercer layup. No good. Carmen loses the ball. And it's going to go to Meade County. Can you get a full timeout?
I think it's 30-second, maybe.
30?
Maybe full. A lot of doubt over whether that one. I saw it. It looked like it did come off of Rogers. Not intentionally, but
I will say, and this isn't really much of a factor because it hadn't really been one all year, but I will say this is a game where the Fighting Tigers could use Wyatt Burnett.
yeah.
Wyatt's aggressiveness on offense and defense, his rebounding ability, his length and his strength can match up with somebody like Hayden Schaus. We just don't have the length to guard somebody who's 6'6" on this current roster. Maybe last year with a guy like Hunter Barr.
Sure.
But, we just aren't built. The tallest player on our team now probably, say, Jonah, maybe.
Yeah, we list Hayden at 6'4", Jonah at 6'4".
Yeah. I think this might be a little generous.
It's those basketball heights.
Yeah. Maybe I'd get 6 foot on those.
Get me
on the KHSAA.
Chase Hardesty's listed at 6'1".
Hardesty. Might have been a push off there on Schaus. We're going to foul. This going to be on the call.
It's his first. Now Johnston's going to the line. Chance to put it to 3 possessions. And, we saw last night, even Meade County Lady Waves were trailing by 9 with under a minute to go. And Breckinridge County Lady Tigers, not the cleanest execution. Ended up only winning by 4.
Johnston, first free throw up and good. 19, 4 threes. Spectacular night for Peyton Johnston. Johnston, second free throw up. Second free throw rattles in for Peyton Johnston. 20, tied for the lead and scoring tonight with Lance Poole. You got to hurry. Tigers, sense your urgency needed now. Hand off to Rogers. Gonna get a push.
It's not going to be the penalty yet.
Still be on Garrett Hardesty.
Still had a foul to give. Well, now we're headed for instant classic if the comeback happens. Got to start somewhere.
Got to get the ball in bounds. Aggressive play here. And they got Miller stepping out of bounds.
Meade County could run it to 10 if they even shoot. No need to even take a shot here. Good defense in the backcourt. Maybe get the 10-second here.
Got to be close. They get past it. Blackman now. Back to Johnston. You got to foul. You got to press up.
Oh, he's picked it up.
We're going to get a foul on a push.
Got some shooters set to check in for the Fighting Tigers. Hardesty and Spalding. By the time they get to the court, they could be down 10 points.
Johnston, first free throw, no good. Looking up at the scoreboard. Colin Carmen go to the bench. A little bit of offense for defense substitution here for Coach Jeff LaGrange. Peyton Johnston.
No Meade County players under it.
Second free throw.
9 points.
21 points now for the senior, number 30, Peyton Johnston.
I always get a little nervous letting that ball roll.
Hardesty spin move. Tough shot on Johnston. Medley in the game now, and Lance Poole fouls him.
Well, as this one rolls to the outcome that's looking increasingly more likely as the minutes go by. Obviously, last night, Breckinridge County got the feeling of winning the game. That's what sports will do. It gives, it takes. It's still not over, but this is going to be the kind of game that gets talked about forever if Breckinridge County comes back to win this one.
Medley, first free throw. Good.
10-point lead now.
Medley, second free throw up. Good. 11-point lead now. Mercer drive. They're going to get an offensive foul on Rogers.
I wouldn't doubt Coach LaGrange doesn't talk himself into a tech here.
Yeah. At this point, you got to just leave it out there at that point.
The part that's going to be hard to take from that is we remember Mercer Rogers getting effectively punched in the face.
Yeah.
And it was called on him. And just a minor contact foul goes against him. He's a competitor, though, and we think about regional tournament. He'll be ready for that.
And Mercer effectively rips the ball from Hardesty.
And they've got Mercer having 5 fouls up on the board. Is that his 5th?
I'm honestly not sure. I think that's going to be his 5th. Braden Carmen out of the game as well.
So now eyes are going to turn, Simon, to the draw. The road to Lexington just got a lot harder for Breckinridge County. Probably going to come up, unless this game switches, against a district champion. We'll have to see the results tonight to see how those games shake out, but it's going to be a hard road for the Fighting Tigers.
Hardesty makes the first. Hardesty second, good. Garrett Hardesty with 14. The senior showed out tonight for Meade County. Braxton Toll, deep three. No good. Hardesty tips it.
No call on that.
And we're going to get a timeout, courtesy of Meade County.
Now, Chase Hardesty just barreled over. That's okay.
And I think now, as Coach F. LaGrange waving the white flag, emptying the bench.
Yeah, it's going to be about playing in Owensboro now at the Sports Center next week. You would expect district champions, maybe Butler County, probably going to win the district. Ohio County, probably going to win their district. Maybe Owensboro Catholic or Davis County. That'll be a good game tonight to see who wins that. And as far as this one, obviously you wouldn't be playing against Meade in the first round of the region because you don't play a team from your district. So it's probably going to be Butler, Ohio, or the winner of Davis and Owensboro Catholic, depending on, obviously there could be upsets or unexpected results, kind of like we've seen tonight in this game. As the game looking to wind down.
Blackman now. The Tigers need to foul. I don't know if they're trying to let him play it out or what. Calling for him to come up. Fighting Tigers need to foul. Kind of just playing lax defense here.
Yeah, maybe they've been told don't foul, don't do anything silly, but
it's going to be the ball game. Jeff LaGrange.
Yep.
It's going to be over. Meade County, 11th district champions.
And we'll certainly stick around to see who's voted to the all-tournament team. We'll bring that coverage to you here after the game. but not the night that Breckinridge County fans would want. But the season's not over.
The fans storm the court now.
Oh, we don't like to see that. One of the Meade County, well, never mind. You saw it if you saw
Meade
it.
County fan comes over to Wyatt Burnett.
Yeah, doing it for the gram, I think. Phone in hand. But from the on-court product, Meade County played a game that they knocked down 3-pointers, and Breckinridge County just didn't have the answer. Lance Poole really showed out, 20 points for him. Mercer Rogers got 12, but it was Johnston and Hardesty and even kind of unexpected Michael Blackman contributing for Meade County. So both these teams be in action next week. I believe the draw assignment's tomorrow morning, so we'll be able to see that, and we'll be there.
Yes, and Meade County, the thing for them, I think, tonight was their seniors. Look at the play from their seniors. 21 from Peyton Johnston, 14 for Hardesty, 12 for Blackman. Their 3 leading scorers, all seniors, and then Ling with 6 as well, not far behind. Valiant effort from the Fighting Tigers tonight, not enough, but a great season nonetheless. Season not over yet, of course. Still got to go to Owensboro Catholic.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard road now for the Fighting Tigers. And, Lady Tigers, too, headed to regional tournament next week. We'll be covering that action. Only the Breckinridge County games, of course. That's the, I'm kind of happy, kind of proud of the Owensboro Sports Center crew, because this year they're allowing us to stream the games, first time ever. Maybe next year they'll rotate the tournament. How about it?
I doubt it.
Do the right thing.
We can hope, but I highly doubt it. But, yeah, we'll catch you all for some coverage of those games, as well.
Yeah, we'll catch that draw. And
hopefully the more games, the better for Fighting in Lady
We've got
Tigers.
at least 2 more broadcasts for the basketball season.
Lady Tigers in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, winning the district. They'll be I still am excited to potentially see that rematch with Owensboro Catholic somewhere in there. That'd be a lot of fun. But it wouldn't be in the first round. If we're going to see the all-tournament team selections, there'll be some cheerleaders first, and then 3 Fighting Tigers and 4 Meade County players. We'll see when we say goodnight. Maybe I have to time it well.
Yeah.
But Lily Childress.
Lily Childress, the first Lady Tiger cheerleader, recognized for all cheer team. Haley Payne, the final.
Yeah, both seniors.
From Meade County, Cheyenne.
It's first name basis only,
Yeah.
I guess, for Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Meade County.
Yeah.
From Meade County, Lexi Lab.
I didn't catch the last name
Maybe
there.
Lexi Lanham.
Now for the all-tournament
Yeah, we'll see
team.
the all-tournament team for sure. And
I think we get 3, I'd say
yeah,
Mercer, Lance.
Now for the all-district tournament team.
Last one's kind of a toss-up. Who do you got there for that last one?
based off of tonight and contribution for the season, I'd go Braden Carmen.
Yeah,
He was up for this game tonight.
From Breckinridge County, Lance Poole.
Lance Poole.
Yeah, there's Lance.
Hayden
Yeah,
Schaus, the
big-
first one for Meade County.
Yeah.
20 points tonight for Lance Poole.
From Meade County, Garrett Hardesty.
Hardesty, the second from Meade County.
Yeah, he had a big game.
From Breckinridge County, Jonah Miller.
Jonah Miller
Okay.
from Breckinridge County.
From Meade County, Peyton Johnston.
Peyton Johnston.
So it's got to be, I guess,
County.
Blackman last.
Yeah.
I would have had Johnston probably get that last one, get that
Yeah.
ovation.
Breckinridge County, Mercer Rogers.
Mercer Rogers, the final from Breckinridge County. A little moment of suspense there from
Yeah.
the
I know.
PA announcer.
And for Meade County, Michael Blackman.
Michael Blackman, the final for Meade County.
Yeah, he had 12 points tonight. We'll see the team trophy. Simon, as we get ready to close the broadcast, any last words before we come back next week?
Hard-fought game for both sides for sure. Obviously, got to tip your cap to Meade County and what they did tonight. But Breckinridge County, they have nothing to be ashamed of. You know, they fought hard. You know, they played a pretty good game. You know, I think all credit to Meade County, Breckinridge County. You know, we'll see them at the region tournament. Season not over yet, but not really much to say. You know, Meade County played a pretty good game. Good game, you know.
Yeah, good game. Just say good
really
game.
Say.
Yep.
You know, the trophy is handed over to Meade County. I think that's going to be it for our coverage tonight.
Yep.
Shout out to Noah Allen behind the camera, Atlanta Wright with our scoreboard tonight. This is Simon Drain and Mr. Garrett signing off.